Hey yogis, thanks for tuning into today's meditation for our particular elemental flow, which is the focus of our flows this week. If you join me live for classes, you got a full body flow. These YouTube channel movements are broken down into meditation, some breath work, some movement on the earth, some movement standing on the earth, and even some chair movements. So for this particular part of our time together, this is just the meditation. So my ask for you is to make your way into any space that feels best for you. You can rest on a bed, on a chair, on a couch, on the floor, on a cushion. You can rest reclined, seated, any way you choose. Make this particular shape your own and meet me wherever you choose to be in a moment. So for me, I'm going to take a moment and set myself up on this seat, making my way down into a easy seat or Sukhasana. The seat is not a favorite of all of my students, so I appreciate if this is not your jam, take a moment to make your way into a space that feels best for you. And as you come into this shape, let's take a moment to settle in here, maybe rock a little bit side to side. Mid a gentle settling into wherever you are in this moment. And as you settle here, making any adjustments you might need. I'm going to invite some blocks underneath my seat today. I might even invite a blanket here as well. So noticing where you'd like to land. Come to notice where your feet are resting, where your seat is resting, where your back body is resting. Inviting the next few rounds of breath to settle any further toward the earth as we start with our first element being the earth. Can you find a softening through the crown of your head and all the muscles of your face? And you soften your shoulders a bit away from your ears. Can you soften through the muscles of your front body and the muscles of your back body? Inviting this gentle moment of release toward the earth that is holding you up at all times. The element of the earth that's within us keeps us grounded and centered. Helps us to steady when we feel out of balance. And reminds us of our connection to something even bigger than ourselves. And you slowly begin to shift your attention a little bit higher. We'll start to channel the element of water. That element of water breaks up the stagnation that can sometimes happen when we're too rooted toward the earth. It's almost like getting stuck in the muck, so we don't want to do that, right? We want to invite that flowiness that can come from this element of water. And for this morning, the invitation is to start to make some gentle circles with our upper body. Circling the bit around in one direction. And if you're taking this seated, making these circles with your upper body. If you're taking this reclined, take a moment to invite your knees towards your chest and make some circles with your knees in one direction. Everything that we do is adaptable in different ways. It can suit our needs in any given moment. Take those circles with your upper body or your knees in the opposite direction as you feel ready. And then gently soften to find your way back to center. Taking a pause as we start to shift our attention from our water element slightly higher to start to stoke our fire, to reignite and to re-energize ourselves, especially as this month of March continues and as spring was just welcomed with the spring equinox on Sunday. The fire can be stoked, kind of bringing us out of the winter, which invited a sense of calming, maybe a little bit more introspection, a little bit more rest. Spring is transformative. We're going to use that energy, that fire, to invite that sense of transformation in this shape. So on your next breath in, option to reach your arms to the sky, big breath in here. And as you exhale, take a twist toward the right hand side. Inhale, arms reach up to the sky as you take your breath in. Exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale, arms reach back up to the sky. As you take your next exhale, soften your arms gently down into your lap. Take a pause here. Do one more round of twists, but switching the direction. Arms reach up to the sky. Exhale, twist to the left first. Inhale, arms reach up to the sky. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhaling, arms reach up. Exhale, soften your hands down. Gentle stoking of that fire. But sometimes having too much fire isn't always the best thing. Whenever you take your next breath in, we'll shift our attention eventually toward our hearts or toward the element of air. As we start to invite some gentle seated cat-cows. On your inhale, it's like a little string is on your heart, pulling your heart forward, look up. As you exhale, round into your back body, chin draws to your chest for your seated cat. Inhale, coming back up for your seated cow. Shine your heart forward. Exhale, rounding into your back body for your seated cat. Inhale to come back up. Seated cow. Exhale, seated cat. A few more rounds just like that, letting your breath guide you here. And then gently find a moment to soften right where you are. Allowing the breath to enter and exit. Noticing the quality of your breath exactly as it is today. We'll start to shift to our final element of space. With the ability to take up space and to create space using our practice, using our breath, using these different movements as we work up through all the elements. For today, touch your fingertips toward either side of where you happen to be in this moment. And as you take a breath in, take a moment to reach your left arm up and over, creating a side bend to one side. Inhale, arms reach to the sky. Exhale, soften your arms down in front of you. Inhale, shine your heart forward for your cow. Exhale for your cat. Inhale, neutral spine, arms reach to the sky, almost like you're waving at me. As you exhale, plant the left palm down, take a side lean to the left-hand side. Inhale, arms reach back to the sky. As you exhale, tense your fingertips behind you, press them into the earth, shine your heart forward, look up. Inhale, arms reach back up to the sky. Exhale, left palm plants down. We're reversing all our actions here. Side lean to the left. Inhale, back up to the sky. Exhale, release your palms forward and down, resting somewhere in front of you or perhaps on your knees or thighs. Inhale, shine your heart forward, look up for your cow. Exhale for your cat. Inhale, neutral spine. Reach those fingertips forward and up, waving at me here, taking up space in this moment, maybe inviting a little bit of movement here. And as you take your next exhale, take that side bend toward the right. And then soften your left hand down. You're walking your fingertips, creating this giant circle almost all around you as you come into your side lean on the left. Taking a moment, making that a little bit side to side. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fingertips behind you. Look up to the sky. And then soften yourself back into your seat. Taking a pause here. Earth, water, fire, air, space. We are all these things. We might notice those elements outside us, but those elements also reside within us. As we close this practice, invitation to gently bring our hands to your hearts. Bow your head toward your hands and your heart, sealing in all that we are. We are earth, we are water, we are fire, we are air, and we are space. Thank you for joining today's elemental mindful meditation practice. I hope you tune in to the movement portion of this, whatever movement feels best for you today. And I hope to see you again super soon. Thank you so much.